2 and 3.
Yeah.
That puts us at 5-5 for the season. We are at 500.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
Yeah.
Means we're down about $10 total.
Yeah.
If you go off of the juice, because I say the juice is at -110 the entire way. So make sure you check us out. OSG Report. I have my Frozen 5 this week as well. So just go ahead and you'll be listening to that later this week. All right, let's move into the game.
Yes. So one word performance. So Jay, one word this week is going to focus on performances, individual performances this week in week 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the player, their performance, just sort of their basic stat line, and I want you to give me one word as far as your assessment of that performance or just what you thought of when you heard how they did. You ready?
Okay. Give it to me.
All right, first one. You'll like this one. Tom Brady, 24 of 36 for 276 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 0 picks in their 48-25 win over Atlanta.
Immortal. It's ridiculous. So this is the 4th regular season game in a row that he's had over 4 touchdowns, with the record is held by Peyton Manning at 5. So he will be going for the record, tie, and then taking that record from Peyton Manning. So
what's the record again?
It's like 5 straight games with 4 touchdowns or more. He's going for that.
I mean, my God, what can you just, you know what? Easy. That's the way he made it look so easy.
Immortal, man. He doesn't age. That's right. Really all I got to say is he don't age.
It's like freaking
ridiculous.
Vandal Savage. All right. Up next, Zach Wilson, 19 of 33 for 210 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 4 picks in a 25-6 loss against New England.
Lemon booty. Pucker it up, buddy. No. I'm gonna have to say Rook. That's what I expect. Like you mentioned, you had the Patriots -6 in there. I would have jumped all over that one, specifically because Belichick is fantastic and masterful against rookie quarterbacks, regardless who they are, regardless where they're playing, regardless what the team looks like. If he's a rookie, Belichick's going to eat him alive.
And I'll tell you what it was. I was like, okay, well, but at the same time, Belichick has a rookie quarterback himself, and this Jets defense looked decent, so I could see them losing by about 5 or 6, so that's why I moved off of it. But it did not matter at all. The defense was just that prepared, and just Zach Wilson didn't know what he was seeing ghost. Must be a New York Jets quarterback thing. All right, up next.
I hate you.
Derrick Henry, 35 carries, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, including 6 catches for 55 yards in their 33-30 win in Seattle.
Bulldozer. At the end of the game, he just started trucking and running. But I was impressed with that big run he made when he basically cut and just started whoosh, and it just dipping. And I guess the funny part about that is that what do you do when you see a massive freight train like that running your direction and then you see it just outrun you? Like, what do? You say, oh, it's a big train. I'm going to catch it and jump on its back. Say, wait a minute. No, it's going too fast. Slow down. Wait for me. Wait. That's what it felt like. It's like you weren't going to catch it.
He has like the most deceptive speed I've ever seen as a running back.
At that size. Yeah.
Like, when you watch him, it's certain guys who pop. Their speed pops on television. Like, Barry Sanders, Tyreek Hill, whoever it is. When you see him, you're like, why can they not catch him?
And
he's not running fast, but he's just gliding away from him.
Like he's running in sand.
Exactly. So, oh my goodness. I have him in a couple of fantasy leagues, and I smashed those leagues, obviously.
I hate you.
Man, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, the $1 million person won in FanDuel.
Is that what
with
it
Derrick
was?
Henry running back 50 points.
Ugh.
Obscene on
All right,
Kings.
up next, my 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo. 22 of 30 for 189 yards and 1 touchdown in a 17-11 win at Philadelphia.
Okay. Jimmy looked like he was managing the team well. I mean, it was 17-11, so it wasn't that good of a score, but he did enough to get the W. Then he lost. I mean, he lost another running back. Didn't want to run back.
He's already lost 1, and he might possibly lose 2 more.
Well, yeah, right. So like Trey Sermon, I saw the Trey Sermon hit. Good God, I pray for that man. That was a nasty shot.
I didn't see the hit, but I was actually watching that game because it was on Fox. Yeah. I didn't see the hit, but I saw him laying down. I was like, oh.
I actually was tuning in. I was at my son's soccer game, and I tuned in to Red Zone, and they went to that game. They showed the run. He went up that middle, and bow, I saw him hit and just collapse. I was like,
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, with Jimmy Garoppolo, I always look at two things. One, is he healthy at the end of the game? And two, did he throw any picks? So he didn't. There were a couple of near ones, but that's to be expected.
Just the fact that it took him 30 passes to get to 189 concerns me.
Right,
But that's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well,
we expected that.
Check downs, dump offs, things like that.
Right.
But this was an ugly win. It was kind of ugly. It was uglier than the Dallas Cowboys win against the Chargers.
Oh, much uglier.
Yeah, ugly win, but you're going to have to win some games like this. So I liked it. Again, I don't feel like Trey Lance is ready to play. So I'm glad that he's in there. I'm glad that they're 2-0 with him. It's not going to last forever, obviously. They're not going 17-0, and eventually he will get in there. But still, got to win ugly games like that. Next one, Baker Mayfield. Am I reading this correctly? 19 of 21 for 213 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick in their 31-21 win over Houston.
Baker. That's numbers you'd expect out of Baker. 19 for 21. That's accuracy.
Yep.
That's ridiculous accuracy. That's what you would expect out of a game from Baker Mayfield.
Do you have that pulled up? I don't know if I read that correctly.
No, it's 19 for 21, 213.
That's like a 94% completion percentage.
Exactly. That is Baker Mayfield. and honestly, that was his platform coming into the league. That was the one thing everyone said, that if anything Baker's going to do, he's going to be accurate. But you can look across the table, his competition, Tyrod Taylor, 10 for 11, 125.
And then went out of the game.
And then got hurt.
If Tyrod would have stayed in that game, do you think Houston had a chance to win that? Because they were ready to play. They competed. But
I don't think they were going to end up winning it. I think it's going to be close. I think it would have been a one score game. I don't think it would have been 31-21. So, yeah, Davis Mills going out there, that young buck, he was 8 for 18, and that kind of basically took away from him.
Yeah, I've got him in a dynasty league, so I'm hoping he's better than that, because they play this Thursday night against the Carolina Panthers.
Ooh.
So we'll get to see Davis Mills be able to see him up close. All right, last one. Roquan Smith, linebacker for Chicago. 8 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown in a 20-17 win over the Cincinnati Bengals.
Finally! Isn't that his first career touchdown? I think that was his first career defensive touchdown. We all expected a lot out of Roquan Smith. We thought he was going to be the next Urlacher immediately. And it's been a slow transition to him taking basically that mantle. But that's what I thought. That's what I thought about him coming into the league. I thought that he was going to be that type of a monster. And the good thing is he gave us that this game. He showed up defensively.
Yeah. I almost he's my linebacker in our fantasy league. I almost dropped him for a couple of other players that I really liked going into this week. And I'm very glad I didn't, because he single-handedly might have helped to put me over the top to win. We'll see how tonight goes. But yeah, that's a ridiculous stat line. And maybe, like you're talking about, he is moving closer into being that next great linebacker for the Bears, in the spirit of Mike Singletary, of Urlacher, Lance Briggs, just those types of guys.
Right. Yeah. And
yeah,
exactly. That's exactly what it is. Coming out of Georgia, we saw him being a monster coming in here and thought, oh, linebackers, they'll be just fine. And then he wasn't bad. Just more so, it was kind of like, meh. He was an NFL linebacker. Yeah. Nothing special. We expected more special out of him. So, yeah, this was his first career touchdown, and I'm glad that he finally got it.